At some point in life, you have to realize that nobody is coming to save you. I have to realize that as we mature, as we grow older, as we see other things, as we experience things, nobody is going to come save us. No one's going to come fix it. And once you accept that, everything around you begins to change. Because we all have been there and we all will try to think that someone will fix it or someone else will notice it or someone else will step in and resolve the problem that is clearly right in front of me, but I am not brave enough, I am not strong enough to even face the challenge, to even face that issue. So we always want somebody else to step in for us. We always want somebody else to fix the things that we need to fix. We wait longer to pursue something or to have action towards something than we really should because we're waiting on something that is never coming. If you always wait on somebody else to save you or something random to happen so then that can save you, 9 times out of 10, or more than likely 10 times out of 10, it'll never happen. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to put in the blood, sweat, and tears that everybody else got to put in for them to be great, for them to be successful. Why do you believe that you are different? Right? We're not all the same in an aspect of being the same person, but we are all the same versus facing similar challenges, just having different faces to them. It's gonna be different for every situation, for every person, because every person can handle different situations at different levels, right? Simple. Maturity isn't loud. More oftentimes than not, the loudest person in the room is probably the person that is immature. The person that probably doesn't know as much as probably what they should. The person that wants everyone to laugh at them and be goofy and to do all that stuff, but then never have any knowledge to truly share. No, never have any wisdom. Never have any parts of life that people can look up to. They just want to be the loudest person in the room. Growth isn't dramatic, right? It's a shift. So whenever you stop thinking that somebody's going to save you, you shift into realizing that this is my responsibility. My life is my responsibility. My choice and my decision are my responsibility. And the way that things happen is my responsibility. Not the way that I can control how life hands me things, but the way that I can react and the way I can look at a situation, even if it doesn't look like a situation that I want to deal with, a situation that I can even fix. I just stop worrying about somebody else trying to come save me and realize that I'm responsible for the change that happens in my life. And so are you. Because there's no more excuses. You cannot continue to say, I can't, or I won't, or I'm not able to. You cannot continue to say that. The day you stop waiting is the day that you start becoming. So if you stop waiting today and you start becoming today, then you will become who you are meant to be. You will become who you are trying to be. You will become more than what you are now. But if we continue to sit and wait for change, then change will never come. Change will happen maybe on purpose that God wants life to happen to you. And then you might realize that you might have to change. But then even then, you still may never change. That's why you have to shift your focus not on being saved, but being responsible. Because you can't blame people anymore. You can only blame yourself. Only blame the person in the mirror when it comes to leaving high school, or if you go to college, you get out of that. You start to be alone. You start to go through life alone. You start to stop worrying about being on the same schedule as everybody else. We were all so used to being in school or being in extracurricular activities, and you were on the same schedule as your friends. But know that even they are going through different things in life as of right now. Even you are going through different things in life right now. So you cannot think that anyone is ever going to come save you because you are the one that is going through what you are going through. And you are the one that has the power and the ability to change that is what matters, right? When nobody is coming, you're free to move. When you are waiting for someone to come, when you are waiting on someone to arrive, when you're waiting on a hero to save you, you stay in one spot. You want them to see you. You want everyone to know that you have a problem, that you have an issue, and you're waiting on somebody just to raise their hand and be that hero that you have in your mind that you made up. There's no Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Green. There's no people in life that actually have superpowers. But we do have powers. We do have abilities. We do have the the ability to change. That's a power. We have the ability to reconstruct our lives by working hard. That's a power. We do have the ability to change what we do not like about ourselves. That is a power, right? I don't think faith was actually meant to replace responsibility. I actually think faith was actually meant to strengthen it. Responsibility was here because God gave you a blessing, or God gave you something that doesn't look as if it is something that can grow, but then he's given it to you. And if you actually work at it, it will grow into something greater. It will grow into something more beautiful. So what we can't do is, well, what we need to do is realize that nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. But you were not meant to be powerless either. So whenever you stop focusing on other people and what they're doing and what they can do for you, you start to focus on what you can do for others and what you can do for yourself. Not even for yourself, but to yourself. The things that you will achieve this year, in the next years to come, the things that you are going to have, the things that you are going to be able to do, the people that you're going to be able to talk to, the place that you're going to be able to go, whatever. Just know the life that is coming for you is not normal. So don't always look for normal. Being normal is thinking that somebody else is going to save you. Being abnormal is realizing that it's your responsibility to change. And once you realize that, all the power will be yours. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. Make sure that you know that you are loved and blessed. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me on this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, bro. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.